Roddy, Wolfe, 158. WCRV.
I'll give you a daisy, a daisy. I'll give you a daisy, a daisy. I'll love you until the rivers run still, and the four winds we know blow away.
It's 9 after 11 at the Rock of Northwest Jersey. That's Judd Strunk from the Survey and the Roddy program.
This is Casey Kasem getting together this week's American Top 40 exclusively for CRV listeners. Join us this Sunday afternoon, noon until 3.
Proudly brought to you in part by Eichmann & Son Pontiac, Flemington.
Girl, you can see by the look in my eyes that I've got something nice to say. I want to tell you about free enterprise and Radio-Free USA. The talk is friendly, girl, the music's nice to hear, and advertising means you get it free and clear. Everybody's hooked on radio. Everybody's hooked on radio. Every baby man and lady. Oh, everybody's hooked on radio.
May is National Radio Month. Turn on TRV Radio.
WCRV, Washington.
Sylvia.
Yeah.
How are you?
Fine. How are you, Roy?
Good.
I want to introduce you to everybody in Northwest New Jersey. And first of all, congratulations on your big hit.
Thank you very much.
Now, I understand the record is already over 1 million copies sold. Is that right?
That's right.
Fantastic. Now, first of all, the rumors were flying around. People said it was Chakachas. Okay, we took that rumor and we said, no way, because we knew the record label was from Englewood, New Jersey, right?
That's right.
Okay, rumor number 2 was that you were Smokey Robinson's wife.
I've been asked that also.
You've been asked that many times, I'll bet.
Uh-huh.
Well, we discredited that rumor. We said no, because again, the record label, All Platinum, was from Englewood, New Jersey. I'm sure Smokey Robinson's wife would be on a Motown affiliate.
Believe it.
Right, and she sang with the Miracles for many, many years. So rumor number 3 came around, and this one had more possibilities. Sylvia is from Mickey and Sylvia. Wow, I mean, the Mickey and Sylvia of Love is Strange. So we're going to ask you right now, and we're going to ask you live on the air, who are you, and what did you do before Pillow Talk?
Well, I am Sylvia, Mickey and Sylvia team, and Mickey and I broke up a few years back, and since then I've been writing songs and producing, but never singing.
You retired from the performing end of it.
That's right.
But you are of Mickey and Sylvia.
Right.
As we checked further into it, we found out that you have also written the song by the Moments, too, that everybody remembers. What was the name of that?
I had a 2 million seller on them about 3 years ago, Love on a Two-Way Street.
That was back 1970, right?
Right.
We're going to ask you just a couple of questions. We're always very happy when somebody from the state of New Jersey makes it real big.
Well, I was born in Manhattan, New York City, and after I married, I moved to Englewood, New Jersey, which is across the bridge.
What actually spurred you to get before the microphone again and sing Pillow Talk?
Well, basically, after I wrote it, I put it on tape for an artist to do. And I really wrote it for Al Green, but they thought it was a bit too spicy.
So you did it for Mr. Green,
Right.
and he didn't want to do it.
Well, they thought it was a little, far out for him.
Willie Mitchell's got a good thing going down there. Maybe maybe if he could have bought the song from you or something,
Oh, I'd never sell it.
Because Pillow Talk just took off in like 3 or 4 weeks, and right here in New Jersey, it's in the top 10 already. So you wrote it for Al Green.
Right.
Well, now we're going to go back. We're going to go from 1973. Let's go back to late 1956 when a record called Love is Strange was released. Was that originally on RCA Records?
Yes, it was on the Groove label at the time.
Which was a subsidiary of RCA. Of course, back about 1956, rock was just getting into gear there. Let me ask you, who was Mickey?
Well, Mickey was my teacher. He used to teach me guitar when I was going to high school. And when I graduated from high school, I started the act, and then Love is Strange came along. That was it.
Where's Mickey today?
Well, Mickey's living today in France. He moved to Paris, and he's been writing and producing, and he's been into a lot of good things over there.
And he's still active, too, in the music business, right? We do what we call a solid gold hour here, Sylvia, and a lot of times we play a record from the 50s or 60s, and people will call up and say, whatever happened to such and such? Of course, now we know who Sylvia is of Mickey and Sylvia, and Mickey himself is still in the music business. Now, a great that's still very popular around here, because we do specials on him every now and then, is Buddy Holly. Now, I know for a fact that Buddy Holly and the Crickets were great fans of Mickey and Sylvia. Maybe you can fill us in on some of the things that he did of yours.
Well, he did a thing of ours called Dearest.
Dearest.
He did Love is Strange. Quite a few of our things that, we've worked together, and he dug the act, and he did a lot of our things in albums of his,
We have often said, in talking to Norman Petty, who was Buddy Holly's producer, that they feel that Love is Strange was the last song ever recorded by Buddy. He did it on his own tape recorder in his apartment.
In fact, I could say that I really feel as though we were his favorite artist. Really.
When we hang up with you, Sylvia, we're going to play some stuff that you've done. We've got the Moments here that you wrote, Love on a Two-Way Street, from 1957, early 57. The original Love is Strange. We got Buddy Holly's version. We're going to play Dearest, too. We found that by Buddy Holly.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to ask you who wrote Love is Strange, also Dearest.
Bo Diddley.
Bo Diddley.
Yeah, he had an underplum. He used another name on the label, which I think is Ethel Smith. But that's Bo Diddley.
Bo Diddley. There's another name, too, another giant from the rock era.
Alice McDaniel, he uses both those names.
McDaniel, if I'm not wrong, is his real name.
Right.
And one more thing before we close. Somebody else told me that the song Love is Strange was only, of course, done by you and Mickey and Buddy Holly, and was a hit by Peaches and Herb, even.
Not only them, was Sonny and Cher, too. At the time, they were Cleo and Caesar.
Cleo and Caesar. That goes back to, what, 63, right?
Somewhere around
Yeah.
there.
So they recorded it.
Sonny and Cher now.
Now, I've been told something else that some people may get a chuckle out of. I've heard that the song is heard somewhere else. It's heard in a movie that has been getting a lot of publicity of late in the newspapers and around the world. Deep Throat used your song, Love is Strange. Is that true?
That's absolutely so.
That's true, huh? Well, how about that? They sure picked a good one. That's really wild. I'll tell you, I don't want to hold you up anymore. It's been a pleasure talking to you. You're a great lady, and congratulations on the success of Pillow Talk. Is there an album coming out?
Yes, the album just came out about 3 or 4 days ago.
Pillow Talk?
That's the title of it, Pillow Talk.
Pillow Talk with Sylvia.
And I'll send you a copy, too.
Good. I'll tell you what, autograph it for me, okay?
I will do that.
Boy, I hope so. On your follow-up to Pillow Talk, we all know that's going to be a biggie, too. You have been in with some heavy people, and it's always a pleasure to talk to someone that was in on the birth of rock and roll and contributed so much to the music that we call contemporary of the 70s. Sylvia, it's really been a great talking to you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Love is strange. Lot of people take it for a game. Once you get it, you never wanna quit. After you've had it, you're in an awful fix. Plenty people don't understand. They think loving is money in the hand. Your sweet loving is better than a kiss. When you leave me, sweet kisses I miss.
Sylvia,
Yes, Mickey.
how do you call your lover boy?
Come here, lover boy.
And if he doesn't answer?
Oh, lover boy.
And if he still doesn't answer?
I simply say, baby. Oh, baby. My sweet baby. You're the one. Baby. Oh, baby. My sweet baby. You're the one.
1957 solid gold rock and roll. Mickey Baker and Sylvia Robinson. Sylvia, she goes back a long time. We hope we took care of all those rumors that were flying around just who she is. From Mickey and Sylvia.
Roddy Wolfe, 158. WCRV.
Love is strange. Oh yeah, lots of people take it for a game. Alright, once you get it, you never wanna quit. I know after you've had it, you're in an awful fix. Alright.
Peaches,
Yes, Herbie.
I want to know, how do you call your lover boy?
I said, come here, lover boy.
And if he doesn't answer?
Come here, lover boy.
And if he still doesn't answer?
Well, I simply say, Daddy, oh, Daddy, my sweet Daddy,
You talking to me, I know.
you're the one.
I got to hear you now.
Hurry,
Yes, Peaches.
how do you call your lover girl?
Well, I say, hey, lover girl.
And if she doesn't answer?
I say, hey, lover girl.
I know she doesn't answer then, so what do you say?
Oh, yeah, baby, yeah.
Harry Christine Agency Insurance, One Star Plaza, Washington, says push down to the back of your car hard enough to make it bounce. If it bounces more than 1.5 times before stopping, have your shock absorbers checked. Remember, shock absorbers are supposed to absorb shocks. If they don't, they can bounce you right off the road. The safety tip from Harry Christine Agency, offering a complete insurance service. For details, phone 689-6699. The Harry Christine Agency Insurance, One Star Plaza in Washington.
Here's Jerry Reed.
Yes! Here comes AIM!
Louis Armstrong, Jose Feliciano, the Jefferson Airplane, the Guess Who. They're all part of the Toyota Jazz Parade on the Toyota Dixieland and Rock Stereo record album. Yours free for just a test drive of the new 73 Toyota at Toyota of Warren, Route 31, just south of Washington.
If you missed our interview, we interviewed Sylvia of Pillow Talk fame just a few minutes ago, and she told us some of the great songs she wrote. And she wrote this one with Bo Diddley, another classic artist of the rock era.
Though you're the nearest to my heart, please don't ever, ever say we'll part. You scold, and you were so bold. Yes, together, our love will grow old. Our love will grow old. You may be 1,000,000 miles away. Please believe me, when you hear me say, I love you.
Buddy Holly was a great fan of Mickey and Sylvia. Dearest by Buddy Holly.
to WCRV Washington, Tri-County Radio.
It's 60 degrees and overcast outside. Good morning, this is Jim Roddy. A Staten Island man was killed last night in a freak accident in Piscataway in Middlesex County. Police say 24-year-old Ted Schaefer was electrocuted when he accidentally touched a high-voltage wire that he was trying to repair. The mishap occurred at the National Can Company plant. Schaefer was dead on arrival at Raritan Valley Hospital in Greenbrook and Somerset County. A 3-judge federal panel will meet in Trenton on Friday to interview candidates for the new federal public defender's office. Army court-martial proceedings begin today at Fort Dix, New Jersey, against a drill sergeant accused of kicking and verbally abusing a private who died during a 5-mile training hike last January the 15th. And according to officials for the New Jersey Turnpike, gasoline sales have increased about 18% since the Exxon Corporation took over the operation of the 13 service stations on the turnpike.
This is WCRV Headline News.
The lineup of 73 Pontiacs, Buicks, and Opals are on display at Banner Pontiac Buick and Opal of Washington. It's a sale on the new 73s. See them now at Banner. The Pontiac Ventura 2-door at $2,276. Pontiac Le Mans, a 4-door at $2,570. Buick Century Coupe, $2,691. And Opal's 4-door priced at just $2,415. For a better buy on the new 73s, then get to Banner Pontiac Buick and Opal of Washington. Easy budget terms arranged to suit your pocketbook. Call now. That's Banner Pontiac Buick and Opal, Washington Avenue in Washington. You'll get a better buy from Banner.
Watergate conspirator James McCord says he is completely convinced the White House was behind a scheme to blame the Central Intelligence Agency for the Watergate wiretapping. The Senate Judiciary Committee begins hearings today on the nomination of Elliot Richardson to become the Attorney General. A strike of tracking station technicians, which at one time threatened to delay next week's launching of the Skylab space station, ended today at Cape Kennedy. Treasury Secretary Schultz promises Congress today will the tough-minded bargaining to assure freer markets for U.S. goods overseas. Henry Kissinger flew from Moscow to London today, saying several days of talks with top Soviet officials were very cordial, but failed to set a precise date for party leader Brezhnev's visit to the United States.
Need a spring pick-me-up? Then let the cool, sparkling taste of 7-Up lift your spirits. 7-Up, the Uncooler.
7-Up, 7-Up.
It's 60 degrees and overcast outside. The weather outlook, periods of rain, windy and cool today with a few thunderstorms possible. High today 62. Rain ending tonight, a low tonight of 50.
Roddy Wolfe, WCRV, New Jersey Memories.